Dana White says you and Jon Jones, the biggest fight in UFC history. What did you feel when you heard that?
Well, I agree. Actually, I didn't. So that took place, that interview, right after the Jones fight, the same night. And actually, right after that press conference, I had a meeting with Dana.
Yes, because later in that interview with the press, he says he's got you waiting to see.
Yeah, I was waiting outside.
And what happened?
Literally outside that room. So I hadn't seen any of this stuff that he'd said. So in all honesty, I was expecting him to come and we maybe negotiate a little bit. And he literally walked into the room and said, "It's happening." And I said, "Well, he's going to want loads of money." And he said, "I know, but it's happening." And he said, "It's going to be the biggest fight in UFC history." So
does that mean Jon Jones has agreed?
I don't think so, but I think I don't know what in all honesty, Jon Jones is like, nobody knows what he's doing, even the UFC, so I don't know.
He says he wants you money. I imagine Dana will pay him you money, won't he?
I would imagine so. I mean, I can't speak for Dana, but I would
you
imagine
get
so.
you money?
No.
How much would you get for that fight?
I don't really care about money at this point. I mean, obviously, I've got a family. I want to make as much money as I can. But to me, what's more important is unifying the belts. See, in MMA, it's a little bit different to boxing in the aspect of you have different weight divisions, which is very like boxing, of course. But usually you have one champion, one face, one name of every division. Now, in the heavyweight division right now, there's two. And I don't want there to be two because I feel like I'm the number one. Jon obviously feels like he's the number one. And let's fight about it. It's not that difficult. Jon often likes to talk about legacy and his history and all this stuff. It's not about Jon. It's about the belt. And I want to be the unified champion. So for me, it's not so much about money.
In a match-up with you and him, what skills does he have which you think currently he's better than you at? And conversely, what do you think you have where you're better than him?
Well, Jon, let me first start by saying Jon is absolutely elite. And I completely agree with the notion that he's one of the best fighters ever.
Is he the greatest?
Potentially, but the way that I look at it is he has failed a couple of drug tests. To me, that rules you out of being the best of all time.
Really?
For me personally, yeah, I think.
Does it make him a cheat?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah. If you're on steroids or whatever, I don't think he was on steroids, but he was on PEDs, performance enhancing drugs. If you're on PEDs and your opponent isn't, that's absolutely cheating in my book. Unless you're both allowed to do it.
You've never taken anything like
absolutely not.
No. You never would?
When I retire, I will. Yeah, absolutely, to keep my body healthy and your body stops producing testosterone after a while. To be a healthy older gentleman, I'll probably do some kind of testosterone replacement.
You're suggesting I should be pumping steroids?
So. No, I don't think you should be on steroids, but I think I don't know a lot about the subject, to be honest. But I think when you fight in MMA, you absolutely shouldn't be using PEDs. No.
So should he even be allowed to fight you?
Yeah, if he's not using them now, yeah, I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
How do you think he'll feel when he sees you calling him a cheat on Uncensored?
I don't know. That's his
do you
prerogative.
Care?
No, I'm not bothered. Jon Jones seems to get his feelings hurt a lot.
Think he's a little snowflake?
I don't think he's a snowflake, no. But
is he ducking you?
No, he's trying to get more money. I don't think he is ducking me. He's trying to get more money.
Do you think he's scared of you or not?
No, but I think he...
I would be. When I watched you demolish old Sergey, I was like, there is not enough money in Dana White's bank, whichever one he's with. There's not enough money in that bank to get me in a ring with you, even for 30 seconds.
You know what? I agree. I actually agree with a lot of what Jon says. When you put the resumes next to each other, his resume is far superior to mine. The risk-reward for the both of us, his risk is... He has everything
So on the skill differentials, where would you say he has the edge and where do you have the edge?
Well, he's amazing at everything.
Are you better than him at any one discipline?
No, but I'm way younger and way more athletic and way bigger, and I possess a power that he's never seen before or even come close to. But like I said, I completely agree with everything that he says in terms of resume, but it's not about Jon's resume. It's about who's the best in the world right now, and I think it's me.
Which would make you the greatest of all time?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Well, if you beat the GOAT.
No, it wouldn't.
Aren't you the new GOAT?
No, it'd make me the best heavyweight right now. And that's all I want.
What about Conor McGregor? He's been very scathing of you on social media, taken you on a few times. What do you feel about him?
I don't know Conor McGregor. I've never met him. I don't know why he chooses to do that. No idea.
Are you a fan of his?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. The stuff that he's done on his come up in the sport was fantastic.
In 2023, you said that you were over the Conor McGregor hype train, and he took to Twitter, as it was then, and said, "Say sayonara to that, GK, Jim King, deal kid. Starve you and kill you. I will, you effing disrespectful prick. Don't ever speak my name in disrespect again. Mush potato head."
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not massively familiar with exactly what all that means, other than I don't think it was a compliment.
yeah, I mean, he's not wrong about the head. The head is quite potato-shaped. I'm all right with that. But I don't know why he's so offended. I just said I'm not.
Have you met him?
No, I've never met him. Never met him.
What would happen if you met him? Do you
Nothing
think?
against him. Nothing. Unless.
I mean, you're massively bigger than him.
I'm not bothered. I'm not interested in that
Really?
stuff. Yeah, not bothered. That's fine.
What do you think? I mean, he's obviously just been found guilty of raping a woman. What do you think of that?
I actually don't know the ins and outs of it. But if he is guilty, I obviously don't agree with that. Obviously.
When you, as it sounds like from Dana White, you're going to get this chance to fight Jon Jones, you come across so confident. Is there any part of you, as you walk towards the Octagon then, that will have the remotest apprehension about what maybe...
Absolutely. I'm not like the most scared guy in the room.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But
That's fascinating, really.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But is that fear, or is it adrenaline stroke apprehension of making a mistake?
Well, probably all of it. But the fear fuels me to do what I'm doing.
Keeps you on the right edge.
Keeps me super sharp. Without fear, I'm like nothing. I think fear can do two things to you. It can either destroy you or it can help you. And I've figured out a way to let it help. Like, without that, I'm nothing. I'm absolutely nothing. I can't go and do what I do in front of millions of people. Like, I need the fear to be able to. And the bigger the occasion, the bigger the opponent, the more scared I am. And generally speaking, the better I do.